The Federal Communications Commission will vote on December 14th to potentially undo net neutrality rules. FCC Chairman Ajit Pai's proposed rollback of Internet service provider regulatory oversight sparked outrage and protest. For WRHU, my co-anchor Jordan Laird attended a protest in Huntington Station.
To put it simply, if we don't have internet neutrality, we will lose freedom of speech.
That was Scott Kletzen of Wantagh. He was a part of a demonstration in front of a Verizon store in Huntington Station protesting the FCC's proposed repeal of net neutrality. The protest in Huntington last night was one of hundreds nationwide. Passionate demonstrators braving bitter cold used their phone lights to illuminate their homemade signs for passing cars to see. Alan Hunter of New Hyde Park held up a sign which read, "Equal packets, not rackets."
Well, net neutrality says that each individual packet of information needs to be treated on an equal basis by all of the carriers, and that's the way it should be.
Professor Susan Drucker, a professor of media studies at Hofstra University, explains that proponents of doing away with net neutrality argue it will encourage investment and growth of the internet. She says studies have indicated the amount of capital investment that broadband companies put into infrastructure would be affected by this.
And so the argument that proponents for doing away with net neutrality have made is that there will be an increase in capital investment and we'll get better service, better broadband service throughout the country.
Cassandra Lems of New Hyde Park and recently the Green Party candidate for Nassau County Executive says she thinks the large internet service providers need to be regulated.
Well, I think that corporations should not be allowed to do whatever they want with the internet, speed it up, slow it down, censor us, charge us extra for certain websites.
Large internet providers that would benefit from the repeal of net neutrality include Comcast, AT&T, and Verizon. Scott Kletzen points out Ajit Pai, the current FCC chairman, was formerly a lawyer for Verizon, hence the protest location. Kletzen says Pai has a conflict of interest.
The FCC is now a captured agency. He is out to harm the American people simply so he and his former company can make money.
For WRHU, I'm Jordan Laird.